Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and I am working this morning on this journal. I finished this page off here. You can't see that. Hang on a second. I'm beading. I'm going to show you. You can work with me, okay? I'll let you work with me. Let me switch that over. Hang on a second. So this one we done with the mirror in it, and it turned out really good, didn't it, that mirror? And on here I've got a little bit of a tassel thingy stuck onto a butterfly, and there's a pin on that. Okay, now I'm going to start this thing here, because I wanted to do a couple of videos this morning, I hope. And I'm working on this part here. Now, I did not like this rose thing that was on there, so I covered that. I know. And I put a hanky on this part here of this, because this was envelope, and it was spare, like blank, spare. So I've cut the corner off the hanky, and I stuck that on, and now I'm doing some beading on here. You just come through to the back and you pick up your bead. Well, we've done this before, and go through, because I really like to do it with the paper behind it. It makes it so much easier. And if I had a thought before I stuck the envelope, which I didn't realise that I was going to be doing that, I would have actually did the beading on the envelope before I put it in the book. But you know how things are, and you know, if you don't do that, well. So I'm doing this with a bead needle and two strands of the thread is doubled over and then put a knot in, so you've got a thicker strand. So I'm going to put some pink ones in here, I think. I don't know whether to use these pink ones. These pink ones in here look nice, don't they? These ones here are a shinier one. I'll just try the pink. I hope I don't make a mistake trying the pink one. I just thought this was a good idea, this little round thing, but I'm not so sure. I think I still believe that. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. My needle is so bent, look. But it's not breaking. It's okay. It's all good. I don't know if this is going to shine enough for me. No, it's not bright enough. I didn't think so. Put that back in there. I'm going to try and get these done this morning in between it while the family's taking... My eldest daughter's here helping her father take some of the... Oops. Collected up rubbish to the dump. Somebody yelled out, stop. Because over the years, you know, there's garden mulch and all this. There's things off a tree that had to be cut back, and bits like this, and there's things that have just collected up, and it does. Don't know where it comes from, but it does. And so they're doing a clean up today, and it looks like it's going to rain. But anyway, hopefully it won't. This is not even bright enough, this pig. My husband's already come in here and speak to me. I think he'll be all right if he's got to ask me something. See, that's not showing up very good, is it? You can see it a bit, though. Maybe I should put a different colour on, some little gold ones or something as well. I've got some gold ones. They're large, though. They're too big. The ones I had here the other day. They were too big. I don't know. Just give me a second. I'm going to see if I can see the other colour or something. I do have. Okay, here. I think I might have moved these out of here. I don't remember if I took them out or not. Any gold beads in here? No, pink ones. They're a bit pinker. If there's a word, is that a word? These ones are a bit pinker. What are they? Here. There's blue and pink in this, is there? Yes, they're a bit brighter. I might use those. Oh dear. It's decisions, you know. They're hard to make sometimes. I haven't been out of bed very long because it's early in the morning. Oh dear, there's all my purple ones that fell out. Got a lot of mauve ones here now. Goodness me. I'll move them across there. They get stuck in here. Go over there a minute. Could use you later for something. Oh, that happened. Oh, you wouldn't know, would you, really, with me? You would not know. So make sure you're in the top part here before you put a bead on. And I'm just going to put some round in between each petal on this that you can very vaguely see. I suppose it's going to be a lot easier when, I don't know how I got these mixed up here with the blue, but anyway, I want the pink ones out of there, so I hope I can stab one. That's a bit big, isn't it? Why? Why wasn't that not... He's got it. I got it. I'm going to put this down in here. Now, I went up to the sale yesterday at the showground, because we have it, you know, all the time now. Well, we can go any time. It's all second-hand stuff. People donate. Maybe some of it's not even second-hand. They had all these nice packets of fabric up there yesterday that haven't even been opened. Like, they were all different sort of sizes and that, all different textures and things. Oh, well, it was for scrapbooking. Not scrapbooking, scrap. You seen that I'm doing? Okay. It's for patchwork. Okay. Get the right hole here in a minute. And really nice, but I wasn't going to pay $5 for it, because they have a craft part, and they have a jewellery part, and they have an antique part, and then the rest of it that's in there you can get for whatever you can put in your box for $5, okay? Of course, then they have a jewellery part. Oh, they have got an electrical part, but they don't charge much for them at all. You know, some of it's in the box sale too, so... Anyway, I was going to ask the lady if I could go up there. I was going to ask Adrian if I could go up there and film, so I could show you what I'm talking about all the time, you know, like what I'm telling about and showing what I got. And when I got there, I was at the door, and she said, "Off you go in, Sonya, it's all right, go on, off you go," because I didn't know whether they were open yet or not. It was only early. And off I goes. Anyway, I was looking around, and they had a whole heap of stuff there that they brought in to put away. Right, because I think they got one of those containers, big container that they have stuff in, they haven't even unpacked. Shipping container or something. And so if it's off a train, actually. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, whole heap of stuff there. So here's me going towards the front, and I thought, oh, look. And then my cat's now going to sing for us. I thought, oh, look, this. I thought I could see these books, old books. I thought, oh, look at that. Anyway, I'm going towards it on my scooter, and I just nearly got there, and Adrian yelled at me, "Sonya, that's not been priced yet." It was really, you know, I thought, I weren't going to touch it. Just had a look. Anyway, it was old record cases with old records in it, so that made me happy, because I was hunted away. I'm going to end this off at the back. And then what else happened? Oh, I just asked one lady if she knew where there was the umbrella part, because she was walking along with umbrellas, so I thought I'll follow her and see where she puts them, because I wanted to buy one of those that you can fold down so I can take it with me in case it rains when I'm out there on my scooter. Because I got one of those covers, but it's useless. It sits up in the air and it's not right at all for it. But anyway, and it gets caught up in everything in the shop. So I want an umbrella so I can just take it down, you know, if I'm going in the shop or anything. Anyway, so I thought I'd follow her and see where she put them. When she stopped, I said, "You got an umbrella part?" She said, "I just got in here," she said, "and everybody did." And I thought, okay. I said, just thought you might be going to an umbrella part. That's all I said to her. Now, I love the wind. I absolutely do. People think I'm silly because I love it when it's windy. I just feel it feels so nice because it was really windy but beautiful springish sort of weather, which we're heading to summer or something, aren't we? Spring, something, yeah, we're in spring. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me what it is. I know that it's nice outside and it was beautiful, and I was going up there, and anyway, what have I done with that? What did I do with that? Here it is. And I need a bit of string now. That'll be cotton, sorry. Anyway, so I thought, well, that's nice. Oh dear. The lady that I talked to, I asked about, did she have the, she was looking for some slides for me because I wanted the cases, and she said she hadn't found them yet. She thought they might have been in the container, but she was fine. She wasn't in a bad mood. Then this other person said to me, "Oh, Sonia, I found something because I'm just collected up a few little clocks." And she said she found something for me I might like, so I went and it cost me $1 for this little clock. And I know it's a strange thing, but I just thought only small ones. Anyhow, so she was all right. She was in a good mood. She asked about Ellie, and you know, because remember Ellie worked in Coles and she used to see her there, so she asked me about her, and she was okay. And then when I went over to the part where, because I'm getting bigger lounge chairs for the lounge room, I need to take a cupboard out of there that's really high that I want to put only a few bit of, you know, your important things. You don't want a whole heap of crockery stuff, just a few things that I want to keep. I want to put them in. So I want to get a smaller one, not so high, that I could go, you know, like we're talking about one of them buffet things, is that what they call? Yeah, but I wanted one that's a nice one though. You know, I'm going to be particular about what it is because, anyway, so I seized one. It looks like it had a bit of, like the bottom of it might have been, it was timber, but it looked like it could have been something the matter with the leg on it because they were only tiny little short legs and I couldn't see properly. So I went to this man and I asked him if he could please help me. And he gets over there and he said to me, "I've had enough of you women this morning." He said, "You've been coming in here bitching at me." I said, "Beg your pardon." He was in a bad mood too. They reckon the wind makes people in a bad mood, don't they? That's what they say anyway. But he made me so upset. I thought, well, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here. You can keep your cupboard. I thought, well, that's not very nice of you. And I left. I thought, well, if you can, you know, I'll go somewhere else and buy me cupboard. You can keep that one. And I'm not doing that. And I thought when I left, I thought, well, I'm not letting you upset me, so I'm going home. So people in a bad mood. It was really weird, though, because when I was leaving, "Oh, see you later, and see you next time." I thought, geez, you people are painful, you know, go crook at me. I felt like I was getting a little kid getting into trouble, I really did. I only asked a few questions of people and just was having a look at something I thought was a goodie. But never mind, I got a few pieces of paper. I got some writing paper sets, and I got a really nice one that I said, this lady showed this to me and she said, because I know, you know, we talk a fair bit and she's really nice and she was the one that had the umbrellas. She'd calmed down, she would come over and said to me she had something up there. She could show me, see if I wanted it. And I know them people work for charity and that's really good what they do. They were in a bad mood. But anyway, so she said, I'll show you this, and she showed me these things. I'll give you a look at them because I won't do a whole video. Where is it? Where are they? Here. Because I've only got a few things that I got. I can do it in the middle of doing what I'm doing here, can't I? It doesn't really matter. You can still see what I bought. Because I always like to look for a piece of old paper, but I found these envelopes and they're sort of, I don't know whether they're faded from yellow or what, you know, they're really interesting, aren't they? So I've got those, put those in them in my $5 box. And I got this notebook, which has got good paper in it. That's what I get that for the lined paper. I don't really have it for any other reason unless I will use it for something else I don't know yet. This has got $5 on it, so it must have been at a garage sale, because people put them in their garage sales, and if they don't sell, they just, you know, take them up there, get them to pick them up. So anyway, so she showed me this, and I hit that, sorry, and she said, she's shown it to me, and I said, "Oh, look at all the little pussycats." Ah, dear, she was only about like 1.5 feet away from me. The dogs. She looked at me when I said it, and I don't know whether, I don't think I had my glasses on. This one is a bit bent up. I mustn't have had my glasses on because these are puppy dogs, aren't they? But there's a real lot of paper here, a real lot of paper. Look at all that. if I write on some, put some in cut out, fussy cut some, and then I've got all these envelopes, and they got the little dog on the back, not a cat, but a dog. Oh dear, I think I'm okay. And then I've got this one here, and this is put that in the bin. I don't like these. I like to use a nice clean plastic thing to put in. And then I've got 25 writing sheets. Look at these, aren't these nice? These will be nice to fold over like this and put in the journals, won't they, you know? Fold them over and use this. Because I'll do a, excuse me, sorry, I'll do a floral one. I will. So I was really happy with that. Oh, and I got this here too. I'll show you. It's only nothing exciting. I didn't get a lot yesterday. I was trying to get out of there. Everybody was in a bad mood. So this is a stamp album. I'm going to stick something on that so it's not all sticky. So look, I know it's already done. I had one with pages. I bought the pages once and didn't like the way that was. But I'm going to put little bits in this anyway, you know, because it's only small, easy for me to pick up, and I can put stamps in it, I suppose, or something, couldn't I? You know, something so I can find it easy. And that was what I got that one for. Okay, now, anything else? No, I don't think so. But I can't go up there every time and bring home lots of things, you know, I've got to pace myself. But, so I didn't really spend that much money yesterday, which was okay. I mean, I don't mind because it all goes to a good cause. Now, where am I going with this next bead? Up here somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, so it's all for a good cause, but I don't think I'll be going back again. It's on again tomorrow. Like, it's open every day, the furniture part. I'm not going up there, that cranky old man. Wait till the wind stops blowing and they calm down. They've always been really nice, you know. They're always nice. But they was all in a mood yesterday, they were. So I didn't ask her about doing the video, as you can understand. I did not ask her because I thought, well, she'd probably bite me head off too about that, so I better not say anything to her. When I was leaving, she said, oh, see you later, Sonia. Have a good day. I thought, yeah, righto. Just as well I'm not the type of person that sort of hangs on to stuff like that, eh? Some people do. Some people get really upset if people give them, you know. But I thought, it was, you know, she's a very busy lady. She's a very busy lady. She's got all these women up there she's got to try and keep in line. I know that's not a very nice thing to say, but not actually keep in line, but she needs to, they're coming at her all the time, asking her things and wanting to know what to do with this, that and the other, and you know, it's not easy for one person to organise and run something like that. I can't get a bead out here, that's what I'm doing, searching for beads. So it costs a bit of money to go to the tip. It used to be free around here a few years ago, or years ago, and then they decided to charge us, and I think it's going to be $13 for this first trailer load to go out there to put the tree bits and stuff that Jeremy's got, you know, so he can fix up his garden for the summertime, spring. It does look like a nice day. It doesn't feel cold, but it's really overcast, and I'm hoping that it does not rain tomorrow anyway, because I still haven't had the test done on my arm. And I'm naughty, I know, but I haven't got round to it yet. I'm terrible. I got things I've got to do. My daughter always tries to change what I'm doing to benefit who I don't know, but I don't like it. Isn't it funny how your children, I don't know about anybody else, they like to take over after a while. And once they start telling you what to do, you feel like you've lost control, and that's it for you. Not actually control, but when I do want to do something, she's always wanting me to do it at a different time, or, you know, a different day. If I say to her, I'm going to do such and such, you know, and she wants to help me even, and I'll say to her a certain time, and she'll say yeah, then you can bet anything you like, she'll text me or send me a message on Facebook or something and tell me that this other day's better for her, and I think to myself, it doesn't matter what, she never ever really, it's the day that you want. It's just really weird. And I think, well, I'm not going to do this. I've got my life too, you know. I've often said to her, you know, I've got things I need to do as well, so if it's not convenient, don't worry about it. It's not convenient. Like today, for example, she wanted to come and help me fix my room because probably once a month I've been getting them to come back here and help me tidy up, you know, in here. And I said, I can't do that because I want to do this. I've got things to do. I want to do my videos. When I plan something, I like to do it. And I don't like to be, I'll say interrupted, but I don't like things to change. I like to be doing what I want to do. If I plan it, that's what I want, and that's what I'm doing today. And she said, because Dad, I said, Dad, your father wanted to do Wednesday because that was suitable for him. So I'm not doing the room today, I'm doing this. She's going to have to come back one day next week. I pay her to do this for me. I don't do it, she doesn't do it for nothing. I've already paid for it. So, because I don't mind, it helps her out, and I need it done, so I don't mind. I suppose she hasn't got the time to do what she has. Never mind, it's all right. We're all good. I don't think anybody ever watches me videos. It doesn't really matter if she does see it one day when I'm dead and gone. Well, that's all too bad. She still doesn't love me, but it's just how things are. You can't help it. It's just the way life is, I suppose. We all have our issues with everybody as well as our own children. Now, I'm going to put that back over there, but this part here, I've noticed is sticking up over it, so I'm going to have to cut that off. I might turn it round a bit here. You people must know all about my life by now. Oh, well, you know, if I was actually a film star or a movie star, you would know, because the tabloids would tell you, wouldn't they? I got no scandal yet, I think. Oh dear, I'm a nut, aren't I? I got to have fun. Here comes back after the first load. Okay, door slamming, that's my husband. He tends to slam the door, he doesn't mean to. I hope he realises that I'm taping something, so. Okay. Cost him, like I said, $13, and then he's got to go probably about 3 times, because he's got other stuff as well. He's collected up. And he does have a bad habit of throwing away things that he wants later on. Then have to go and re-buy it. So I told him to be careful, but he's chucking out. Oh well. I need him to get it tidied over for himself so he can fix his shed up and find his tools. Because he came in here one day and he said to me, "Geez, I've got some good stuff out there." I said, "Yeah, I know you like me craft room. You got the good stuff, but you couldn't get in it. He couldn't get in the shed." Well, he can, but he needed to make a bit better space, you know. He's got shelves and that in there, and place to hang up his whippersnipper and because his garden. It's good to find what you got, isn't it? We reckon that if we put one of those big magnets, you know, that they have to pick up cars or whatever, if you put one of them over our backyard, the things that go flying up in there that's made out of metal, you'd be just absolutely amazed, because he was always losing something in the backyard, especially when he was making his chook houses. There's this thing called a chuck, I think, that goes onto the drill, and you can't do that because that'll stop that from opening. That was lucky I seen that before I did it. It goes to go in the inside, Sonia. It's got to go in there because that's going to be covered over. So I don't know how many, I think one day he lost 2 or 3 of them. It's the thing that you put the drill into the drill bit. I know what it is because I had trouble finding them and losing them. But also he's lost, you know, the odd shovel or whatever. They get lost in a garden, I guess. He's got there's a big garden, as you know, as I've seen. Used to be a lot bigger than what it is now because it was, cut that up there, right up the backyard as well once, but now he's only got big enough for because there's only the 2 of us anyway. give away bits, I suppose. Now this is a bit not so gorgeous, is it? Not so gorgeous. Look, I'm having a bit of trouble with the stick end of it. This is Craft with me and Chat Along with life stories and things. Not very exciting, am I? Not off skiing or anything. Shopping in Paris, don't fancy doing any of that stuff. I'm a bit boring. This is going to have to come over a bit further because it's not stuck down very good. It's got lumps in it. I don't want lumps. Come on. I need to pull. You know why though? Because that's cut on the cross. See this part here? This is stretchy because of the way that it's cut off the hanky. When I've cut it off the hanky, it's stretchy and it's going to bubble up there a bit. Just to be out of, you know, just to be annoying for me. Because I don't think I'll be fiddling with that much more. Hang on a minute, we'll turn it round again. And I'm going to cover that bit. This bit will be good when I put a piece across there, eh? Because that's got to have something on it because of the, you know, the colours and what have you. I could put beads out along there, but I don't think I will because that's enough of beading on it. We're going to do a bit of put a bit more pretty on there. This piece of paper's been following me around here this morning. What sort of thing do I need next? That will look nice. Shame this has got to move that over there, Sonya. Yeah, I'm going to put that on there, I am. But first of all, I think I need to... Oh, well, no, I'll stick it on. Because I'm going to... When I've decided something, I should probably go ahead with it, hey, because if you don't, you'll forget and I'll be disappointed that you didn't do it or something. I'll put that there. You see what I'm doing? Good. Probably could have moved that properly, but you knows me. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to cover that. I'm going to put something in these pockets. I've got the idea, all I've got to do is achieve that. All I've got to do is achieve it. So here we have a tiny little row for pearlies. Come on. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not even coming out very fast. Come on, you can do this. That up to there like that. I do like these little pearls, they're good. They go on quick and they look really good, they do. That's a tiny wee bit crooked. Somebody said to me that I should not worry about too much crooked because it's supposed to be a junk journal. Well, kind of sort of is, I guess. It's handmade, so I shouldn't panic too much because, you know, it's really hard. But you can do perfect, you know, you really can. It's a tiny bit tricky, but you can do perfect. Anyway, this might have a better look to it if it's not so perfect, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and make it beautiful anyway, so that's all I know. I've gone off on the pretty thing this time, haven't I? I'm going to... Not so much junky. This over here. I hope you're still with me in this shot. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm not really. I'll move over a bit. I'm putting my beads down here, my strips of, and I think I might have to get some more of these. I've got some, the round ones. But they're really hard when I say round. I'll show you those. These are not easy to glue on, so you're best to sew them. You know, you can sew in between each bead and fasten them down. So they're good, but you'll have to sow those ones if you've got those. This is looking cool. This is looking really nice. I mean, I'm really pleased with this so far, so good. Now, I don't know if I can get that coming up just over there. Maybe I should go with something else besides the pink. Let's try something else besides the pink. Put another colour with it that'll look really jazzy. Okay. Another jazzy colour. I want to thank all my new subscribers and to everybody that watches me and leaves me a comment. I love to read your comments. I really do. It cheers me up. Sometimes I write the wrong thing back there. When I'm writing down stuff, I get carried away and put the wrong... I was thinking everybody getting used to leave a comment last night when I started to answer your comments, and I thought, that's not what you put there. This is where you put it underneath. Anyway, that's all right. It doesn't matter. It's all right. No, it looks good because it's only thin, that piece, but and it might go over the... sliding off the table here, not happy about that. This might go over the edge. No, it's too skinny. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to see what we're going to put on the other side too, don't we? This has been a nice piece of old... There's a nice piece of old work this is. This is a beautiful old piece of lace. There's a couple of marks. Looks like biro or something on there and there, so I'm going to cover those up with something. I want to put this maybe here. That's nice, isn't it? Put that round there. Shouldn't run into them beads too much, should it? Maybe not. Now if I put it across the back here, that's the wrong side anyway, this way, it goes this way. I think it goes that way. Show me, look. Yes, no, yes. Oh dear. You can usually tell, right? You can usually tell. Okay, so do I want that there? I think I do. I think I do. So I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to make the right decision. Although I was looking at this. I'm looking at this out the corner of my eye. Thinking now, what will I do with that? And this time's fairly gone fast here today. Sorry about this, but we can only work as fast as we can because we don't want to muck up the job, do we? Because then the job won't be... Oh, that's pretty. If they come over the front. What do you think about that? That looks nice, doesn't it? And then that goes up the back here. And this can be a tuck, and I can put something over that. It's a shame that mark's there, isn't it? Can't be helped though. These things are pretty old, so they get marked up after a while. I'm going to put this on here and hope I can guide it across over that so it's not wrong, okay? If I'd have stuck that down a bit better there, I'd have liked that too. We'll see how we go. If it all goes haywire, we'll just have to pull it apart, won't we? I'm just going to do over this part of it first so I can stick the little scallop part over the edge. Okay? There's a bubbly bit. Sounds like the dog's got away from my husband. She wanted to come here. Oh dear, she's not used. The dog's not used to having people living next door. Bill, the lady did live there, but she'd never come outside, so therefore the dog never seen the neighbours. Right? Didn't see that there was people there. And now, oh, she barks all the time. Every time them people come outside, she's barking at them. But they've got a little dog too, so they should realise that this happens. You know, I mean. The neighbours' dogs always bark at me when I go outside, and there's nothing like the other side of the house, the other neighbours. They're barking at us all the time over there, and I know that I don't want to upset the new neighbours with a barking dog. But they have their own dog, so maybe they realise that the dogs do bark, and you can't. I try to get Muffin. It's my daughter's dog, our youngest daughter's dog. Actually, she got her, and then when she moved away, she didn't take her with her. They got a different dog when they were... But it's okay, because Jeremy Jeremy likes her. He's a yard dog, so she pops along behind him all the time. She's only a tiny little thing. She was supposed to be nice and white and fluffy, but she's a brownie colour, and she's wearing past something else. Don't know what the other part is, but anyway, doesn't matter. She's only little. And we've had her for a very fair while. She must be about 7 or 8 years old now, I think. And she's been living with me and Jeremy for the last 4 years, 5 years, nearly 6 years. However long that little girl's been left home. She's been left home. So once they go to uni, I think they'll leave home, don't they? That's how it is. Yeah. Can't hear Peg anywhere. She must be sitting out in the car waiting for Father to do the work. That's okay, he doesn't expect her to do it. He said to me one day, I wonder what would happen if we had a son. He said, I'd probably be bailing him out of jail and dragging him out of the pub. I said, no, you wouldn't. I said, he was glad he's got his girls, but he thought if he had a son, that's what he'd be doing. I said, no, you wouldn't. He'd be sitting here asking me, what could he do for me? That's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I have a son in my first marriage. He doesn't live in the town, but he's pretty amiable. I think boys and mums get on okay. Girls and mums sometimes do. Just depends, doesn't it? What I've got here. But that's looking good, what I've done. Oh dear, puss. Excuse me, I might get a mouthful of water here. I'm losing my voice now. I've been chatting away there to you. And we've been paying attention to what we're doing, eh? I hope so. I mean you, I mean me. Have I been paying attention to what I'm doing? Didn't that look good, how that worked? Don't you think? I do. I do think that looks lovely how that worked. And now it's covered up that wrinkly, weird bit that was there. And now I want to put that for a pocket, but I have to disguise this, don't I? Excuse me, I might have a drink of water. Okay. I like to put some fawn bits in here, some pink bits. More fawn, pink, blue. Oh, some tealy green or something would be nice, wouldn't it? If I can find something that's enough stuff that colour that I like to use. We'll see how I go. What did I put over here on this one? That I was going to put something green on. Did I put green on something over here? Maybe not. Oh yes, I did. Oh, yeah, this one. Remember this? Right, we'll get back over there in a minute. We've got to come back here and work our way through because we're up to this lot here. Oh, there's got tealy coloured blues in it. Right now, purple. Yeah, we might go with the purple soon. Okay. That mark. What do I do about it? And there's another one. Now I have to cover this inside piece here, this envelope, because there's my stitch in there. So I could just put a piece of paper over that, couldn't I? These keep on bending down. I don't like that. I'm not being very careful, am I, with that? I suppose once I put something in it might make it a little bit solider. I've got some card here. I'll just cut a piece and put it in and see what it looks like. If it'll keep, if I make it a bit solid, something in there. Right, well I know I can't have it wider than that or longer than this. Okay, whatever it is, it's got to be that size, and then hopefully that won't keep bending over. I'll have to cut a little bit off that, I guess. I don't know. It's only that part. Well, I'm going to stick this on here first. Let's do a bit of paper or something on that. You can see through that, but does that matter? It makes it look a bit more colourful, isn't it? It's pretty. It makes it look pretty. The glue might show up really a lot on it though. Right. Let's give that one a miss. Do I have a piece of paper? I've got stuff with writing on it, but do I want to put that on there? What's it say? No, I don't think so. It's not quite right for this book. I'll put in something else later. I need a bit of something. This handmade piece. No. Get a nice piece of scrapbook paper, Sonya. Stop all this fiddling about. Oh, don't tell me he's going to cry every time my husband leaves. He's going to get upset and cry. I'm going to use a bit of this because it's only really thin. I didn't want to make anything up too bulky. If I put that on there and then cut around, it should be right. Do you reckon? Why not? A fair bit of glue on this edge because I don't want the edge to be wrong as it is. The part there's not really that ducky, is it? This part up here where I haven't come all the way over. We're putting this on because of the beads. I want the beads to come off. This is going to make a really nice heirloom piece of work for somebody to have in their family, isn't it? No, I don't need it for mine. I have enough things. I know it's not nice, but I do worry that they'll probably go in the bin anyway, which I don't think they would. I don't think my girls, I think they do like me work. They just don't want to tell me about it. I don't know. They're shy. Maybe I could say that. I think that looks really good. Hope we're all in the same place here, me and you. Hope you're still with me. Okay. Put that around this way. I know a lot of people don't like working in their books when they put the signatures in, but I have in the past left it signatures and then mucked them up, so I don't want to do that. I want to do this way. This is how I want to do mine. I'm going to cut that. You can't see what I'm doing, but you will when I bring it back over here to you. I'm going to cut this on an angle because I can't stand it being keep falling down all the time, getting stuck. Doesn't matter if it's going like that, does it? Nobody says it's going to have to be different. There we go. Now this one will have to be the same. So it won't keep on getting stuck. You turn yourself inside out here. That's weird. Is that right, what I'm doing? Oh, I don't know. Goodness me, Sonya. They look pretty straight. Yeah, very good. That's better. That'll stop that doing that, won't it? Then I've got a bit of hanky here that I'll need to cut off. It's in the crease. Come on, you can do this, Sonya. A bit more. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, where's some... I'm looking in the washi tape drawer, everybody. So I really think I want to fix that. I like this piece, I really do. It's very, goes good with that, isn't that good? Oh, good. Right, glue. We have to put glue under the washi tape these days because you never know, they might... When you put washi tape on something that you want to take it off of, that's fine. But you want to put it on something that you want to keep it there, you've got to have to stick it down with a bit of glue. Because they like, this is stuff that you can actually remove. That's the idea of the thing. I'm sure that's the idea of the stuff. You're supposed to be able to remove it, so... And then reuse it somewhere else. And then take it off there. Yeah, so that's how that works. So we just want to put some come on, get up there. Ah, no. Come on, don't dry on me now, really. I just need you to get back up there a bit. Come on. Righto. I'm having trouble getting this to go straight. Oh, my time's up. I must have been fiddling around this morning. Okay. Right. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was enjoying my crafting. I really was. I must say. I was enjoying what I was doing. Cut that off there level, because otherwise that's not going to be right. Okay. How about this side? It's good. Now, this is burnishing it, okay? Give it a bit of a smack down, get it laying there nicely. Okay, now I might just do the edges with a bit of ink or something, because I don't want to put anything more on there. This will weigh a tonne. Weighing a tonne it will. What colour will I do? Pink? It doesn't come out very bright, so that's okay, because we don't want it to, do we? We just want to have a little edge. Finish it off there. That looks nice. You got that? Good. There you go. Look how straight that is. So it doesn't matter, okay? I'm sorry, I did my very best on that one. Okay, now. Oh dear, now I better go, and I'll be back in a minute with a bit more. The only thing I think I need to do, really, is to make another video, so just give you something to look at, like of how to make something. Do you need me to do that? You want me to put something else up for a change? Because I want to finish these too. Got to figure out what I'm going to put there. And it can't be anything too weird. Okay, anyway, well, that's much I got done there, so that was good. We got this fixed. And that one was fixed, wasn't it? And I don't think I had anything else I did today, did I? I don't think so. Oh, I put that on there today and that, before I turned the video on. I added that and that to this because I needed this page finished. Fixed that one up, made it a bit more blingy. And put that in there, hung that on there. And then we fixed this one here a bit, didn't we? Okay. Did some beading, and that looks really cool, doesn't it? And then I'm just going to make some tickets to put in those, and, which I should have it, and then put something here. I need to put something there. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.